guys, today is a particularly interesting video because you're going to notice I'm not the only person doing things. That is because I have a collaborator. She is a pharmacy student named Kristin. She was kind enough to provide most of the ingredients in today's recipe as well as the idea for today's video, stir fry. It's very interesting. Let's get into it. First, we're going to make some rice to serve the stir fry over. We use a rice cooker. But if you happen to be a fan of the stovetop method, go right ahead. Vegetable-wise, start by peeling the carrots. We'll then chop off the ends of the carrots and continue cutting them down until we have something like a ribbon for it. Chop the ends off of snap peas. There isn't much more need to do butchery on them, but if you find that the snap peas are a smidgen too long for you, you may cut them in half. Next, we're going to cut up an onion. There are many ways to do it. This is how I do it. I start by quartering the onion. I then take off the skin. If I need to sacrifice the first layer of the onion to get all the skin off, I will. I'll either make a broth or compost the rains. Make a number of cuts towards the root of the onion, not actually cutting through the root itself now, just to hold the onion together. I'll then cut long ways. This should produce little pieces of onion. Full disclosure, the first part of quartering the onion, cutting through the root, tends to produce a lot of the gas that makes you cry. If this is a problem for you, maybe try a different method, but I've never been too affected by onions. Next, we're going to slice some mushrooms. If the size of the mushroom slices worries you slightly, never fear. They do shrink down fairly significantly in the pan. Onto the garlic. We'll chop the ends of the garlic off and peel. To mince the garlic, I'll first cut them into manageable slices. I'll then cut the slices into smaller pieces. And then I'll use a rocking motion to get these littler pieces even smaller. Off camera, I'll do this for a minute or two until the garlic is very finely minced. We'll then peel some ginger, just using a soup spoon. Soup spoons actually work better than peelers because they can get into all the nooks and crannies of ginger. Next, we're going to grate the ginger. If you prefer, you can cut the ginger into little tiny pieces, but I feel that grating avoids the little chunkies of ginger while still getting the good flavor. This recipe can be made completely vegetarian, but being the omnivore supreme that I am, I decided to add in some chicken. This here is only half of a chicken breast. I'll cut it first into slices and trim off the fat, which is unnecessary chewiness. I'll then cut the little strips of chicken into bite-sized pieces. Next, we'll prepare the sauce for the stir fry. In with the ginger and garlic, go half a cup of chicken broth, a third of a cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. This is light brown sugar, but dark brown sugar works just fine. We'll also add 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, as well as 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. This is to help thicken the sauce. And finally, we'll add about 1/3 of a cup of a spicy tomato sauce of your choice.
Onto the stove top, we'll add a little bit of oil to a pan at medium heat. We'll then add all the vegetables we cut. We add a little bit of extra oil before cooking these vegetables for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. If you did add chicken, add a little bit of oil to a cast iron skillet at medium heat. Then add your bite-sized pieces of chicken. Keep stirring this and cook at medium heat for about 4 to 5 minutes.
The chicken and vegetables are done. Dump the chicken into the vegetables and mix them up a little bit. Then add the sauce. Keep stirring this occasionally and let cook at medium-low heat for about 3 minutes just to let the sauce thicken.
To serve, scoop some of the rice from your rice cooker into a bowl or onto a plate. And spoon some of the stir fry on top of the rice. And done!
That's our recipe. I do hope you all enjoyed. Over the course of the recipe, you will notice that most of our vegetable scraps went into this bowl. Normally, in these videos, you'd see a little segment of me dumping those scraps into the broth bag. That is not the case this week. Instead, we'll be doing something that Kristin is a big fan of, and it's the topic of today's lesson, composting. Instead of making a broth out of these scraps, I will be taking them to one of the places you will be learning about today to have them composted and turned into fertile soil, an excellent use for your kitchen scraps, certainly better than the trash can. Thank you very much to Kristin for helping with this video, and thank you all for watching.